Okay, now we're ready to stitch the sleeve, underarm seam, and the side seam together. Now this is where you could do a fashion fitting. You could pin this together, like we did our tissue fitting, and slip it on and do a fitting to see if you need to do narrower or wider seams along your side seams. You could just shape it to someone. So I'm not doing that because I've already slipped it on a little bit ago just to make sure everything was doing okay. So we are ready to now sew up our seam. So it's the sleeve and the side. And we're going to sew them right sides together again here. Find my back part. There we go. So my first matching point is a really critical one. That is this underarm seam. We really want that to match as exact as we can. So we really want to watch if that little edge is really matching up with the other one. And again, this is right sides together, like a regular seam. It is going to end up being either mock flat fell or actually a true flat fell. And this is where we're going to learn to sew down or up the rabbit hole, sew down into it, or to come back up out of it. Depends on which sleeve you're sewing first. So, pin this in, and match down here at the bottom. We don't have the cuff on yet. The cuff goes on after we get this seam sewn in here. Then we put our cuffs on. And we're almost done. Raw edges in between. If you've got some notches or dots to help you match, especially if you cut a plaid or something, we'd be doing those as well. Raw edges together. And down over here in the front. The bottom, I want to match that up. And then in between here, these edges. Okay, so now I'm going to go and sew this 5/8 inch seam all along here. And then I'll be back and we'll talk about how we're going to finish that seam. Okay, I'm back and I've stitched in that underarm seam here. Side of the fabric there. That's fraying away there. Up through the undersleeve, always one continuous. We closed off that sleeve and closed our side seams. And now, just as I was saying how this is framed there, we want this to be enclosed as well. So either right now you would go and serge this and create your mock flat fell, or you're going to press it, cut one side, turn it, and do your enclosed flat fell. So if you're going to do the mock, you would go and stitch with your serger now along here, leaving like the 3/8 of an inch left behind. You're going to cut off about 2/8 of an inch of it. And then you're going to press, no matter which one you're doing, serging, or if you've just put in the seam, you're going to close it, you're going to press it the same way as I'm about ready to press this one. So now we're going to turn it right side out. And we're going to get out the sleeve board again, this tool here. And if you don't have a sleeve board again, you can figure out with a big roll up, some tightly rolled towels, cover them again with another one, put some tape around them or something. Well, tape wouldn't work good for your iron, but tie them together so that you have a nice round surface to do this instead of flat. It's much easier to have it up on this to do something rather than to have it flat. And what we're going to do is we're going to press all of the seam allowance towards the back of the shirt. And that is right here, the back of my shirt. And so we're pressing it all towards the back. Okay. So I'm going to start to do that. We're doing it out here from the front so that we can really see that this seam is pressed really, really sharply open. No folds in your seam. Pull just a little bit, before we leave it is the best. Actually, I think we're going to have the stitch this on one side. We're going to continue to press it for just a moment. Then we're going to cut away our underseam. So here we go. Pressing. Slide this all the way up and continue to press that. And I'll meet you back here when it's ready to trim. Okay, so I've got that seam all pressed out. I'm going to slide him back off the sleeve board for a minute. And now we're going to go in here. Let's for just a second. And make sure that it's all laying towards the back. And we're going to trim this back seam allowance down to 1/4 inch all the way up through our sleeve. That you just press, make sure it was all pressed nice and smooth out here. And now we're going to trim that away. Just like this. And we want to again be nice and even and steady while we're doing this, but making sure that you're only slipping that seam allowance and nothing else other than that. I'm just going to trim that all the way off, and when I have that done, I'll meet you back here for the next step. Okay, I'm back. I've trimmed away on both of these side seams, the back side down to 1/4 inch right here, left the front side of it long, the 5/8, and now we're going to do that turn under and stitch down. But now on our, to create the flat felt, on our sleeve up here, remember we did a basting thread and then we came back and did the permanent stitch on the outside. We're not going to do this for this. We're going to do it all in one motion, the turning and the stitching down of the permanent stitching of it. So to do this though, we are going to do the stitch into the rabbit hole on the right side of the shirt and stitch out of the rabbit hole on the left side. So this is my right side. If I put this in, this is the outside of the shirt. So this is the right side. So we're going to do the right side first, and that one starts down here at the hemline. So I'll meet you over at the sewing machine.